Ladies and gentlemen, Barry C here with another cryptocurrency video, and XRP is slowly gaining ground. We are getting very close to a massive alt season. And here's the thing, ladies and gents, XRP will be cheap until it's not. And we've seen this play out time and time again from 2017 until now. And you can go back, look at the XRP charts, and you can see how XRP has moved rapidly every bull run, every alt season. And people make this mistake time and time and time again. When they look at the price of XRP and they think to themselves, I've got time. They either think they have got time to buy more or buy some XRP in the first place, or they think, they get succumbing to the negative FUD. They succumb to it and they only realize the mistake they've made after the fact. Now look at 2017, XRP was like 0.006 cents a coin. And despite the fact it was the first ever finance-based crypto to ever exist, and the only crypto that has existed at that time and until now that wants to actively work within the existing financial framework, bringing blockchain and crypto technology into banks and financial systems. And that was the main FUD back then. Everybody who was a so-called quote-unquote expert was saying XRP was a banker's coin, and it goes against everything that crypto stands for. And we don't want to work or accumulate or support a crypto that wants to work in the banking and financial system. Crazy, right? Everything that was fudded about XRP back then is the exact same reason why everybody wants XRP right now. But we didn't know better back in 2017. There wasn't much info on crypto, not the expansive variety of information and content creators and forums where we can discuss cryptocurrencies and XRP like we have today. Back then it was quite rare to find easy to digest crypto information and content creators and people you could interact with. And so when people were saying, hey, don't touch XRP because it wants to work with banks, and banks are the reason why we need crypto because we need something entirely different, that was very convincing back then. And so it wasn't until XRP went to $3 a coin and $3 plus in February of 2018, so almost a year later, that's when people realized the big mistake they've made. And we see XRP, it was cheap. It was 0.006, then it was 1 cent, then it was 10 cents, and then it was 20 cents, and then it was $1, then $2 and $3. And that last bit was the most rapid part, going from the 10 cents to $1 to $3. And that's what I mean by XRP is cheap until it's not. When you see it rise rapidly in price, then people come to it after the fact and they go, okay, I've now realized my mistake. I now realize XRP is a viable crypto to invest in. I want some cheap XRP. And they lose that opportunity forever. We've never seen a 1 cent XRP after 2017. And then people get 3.5 years of a bear market where XRP traded from 10 cents to 15 cents to 19 cents. And people had all that time to accumulate. And then we got to 2020 and 2021, and XRP went from 19 cents to $1, $1.65, $1.80. And even with the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit, like so many people thought XRP was done for, especially with top tier exchanges delisting it. There was so much uncertainty. And yet XRP still went from 19 cents to $1.65, $1.80. As I said, XRP is cheap until it's not. And then people had 3.5 years of time where they could accumulate XRP between 30 cents and 60 cents. They couldn't get it at 1 cent or 10 cents. Those days were now gone forever, but they could absolutely accumulate between 30 cents and 60 cents. And that lasted for a while until we came to 2024. And in November, we saw XRP rally from 50 cents to over $2, $2.50, $2.60, $2.70 in the space of a month. Once again, XRP was cheap until it's not. And then we had a mini little bear market situation happen recently. We saw the year start with XRP go to $3. And then we dipped back down to $2, just below $2, and we went back up to $2.50, $2.90, then back down to $2.15, $2.20. And here's the thing, we still have time for the alt season to happen. It isn't over yet. We still have end of March, April, and May. And people are in a very similar situation, which is they had 3.5 years to accumulate XRP very, very cheaply. And then it wasn't until November of 2024 when XRP moved up so rapidly from 50 cents to $1 to $2 to the high $2 point, 250, 260, 270. And it wasn't until then that people went, oh, I wish I'd bought more XRP. I wish I could go back and do things a bit differently, accumulate, grow my bags. It's been that way since 2017 until now. It's always after the fact. And so then people got what they were hoping for, which was an opportunity to buy some XRP cheaply. Now, of course, we weren't getting the 30 cents or 50 cents or 60 cents that people were hoping for. The new cheap entry point was about $2. But that opportunity was still there. And then once this alt season kicks in, XRP is going to get that second rally. It's going to go parabolic a second time. But in this instance, we're talking $5, $10, maybe even $20, depending how things go. And then people are going to get to the top of this alt season and they're going to say, well, I wish I had access to cheaper XRP. And they're going to look at the markets and go, well, there's always a bear market, so it should dip back down. But what people don't realize is that when they get a 50% correction in the market, let's say XRP goes to $5. Well, now your entry point into XRP, the cheap entry point, is $2.50. At $10, we go back down to $5. At $20, we go back down to $10. So you see, we're not getting our 50 cent XRP ever again. And we're absolutely, especially not getting 10 cents or 1 cent ever again. And that's what I mean. XRP is cheap until it's not. And a lot of people understand this theoretically, but to actually live through it and see it happen and realize those mistakes after the fact, I think that's a learning period a lot of people need to go through. Because even me making my daily XRP content or my crypto content, I can make this point over and over again and people just keep going, yeah, XRP is still not going anywhere, or I bought cheap enough, I'll be fine. And then these are the same people who keep going, well, I wish I'd bought more, or when XRP does rally, they can't take profits because their bags aren't big enough. These are mistakes people make over again. And it's the reason why I make content, because I wish there was content like this back in 2017 when I was first looking at XRP at 0.006 and I had questions and I wanted to know that my gut was telling me the right thing. Because when you first get into crypto and you're first trying to figure things out, your gut's telling you things, but your mindset, your education level isn't at the same level as your gut feeling. And it can also be really difficult to take these chances if you don't have the crypto education, but you kind of want to trust your gut. And I learned that the hard way, and I learned to just trust my gut sometimes more so than anything, any information could tell me. And it's not financial advice, ladies and gents. It's just having time in the market. I've been in crypto since 2016. I've seen how my gut has pointed me in certain directions, and I've seen how that's paid off. Or in some instances, I've ignored that gut feeling and I've been there to kind of reap the consequences and see I could have made X amount of profit, which is always catastrophic and frustrating when you could have done, X, Y, Z. And that's what a lot of people felt in November of 2024 when they look back and they were like, XRP was so cheap for so long and I didn't make the right decision. And it's only after the fact I've realized that. And I could have done this and I could have done that. I think that's an important feeling to have, because then you look at what we've had the last month and a half, and as frustrating as that is, it's also a major opportunity. Because there'll come a time when XRP is going to be worth a lot more than what we've ever seen. If we see a utility run happen with XRP a lot sooner than anticipated. And we're talking banks and financial institutions on a global scale adopting XRP, adopting blockchain and crypto into how they run their financial sector. When we're talking that level of utilization, XRP is not going to be $2 or $3 or $5 or $10 or $20. XRP is going to be $100 minimally. I would say probably minimally $1,000, maybe $10,000. I mean, it's going to be a price that far exceeds anyone's expectations. You're not going to be able to sit on the sidelines and go, well, market cap and this and that, when you have that level of utilization in every bank around the world, every financial institution, when we're talking about billions and trillions of dollars flowing directly into XRP every day, every week, every month, every year, like that's just the way it happens now, then I don't think we can look at it from a simple retail alt season market cap point of view. I think we far exceed all of that. And we go into a realm that, once again, theoretically we go, oh yeah, I could see how that could happen. But to see the price of XRP when it's being utilized by banks and financial institutions around the world, that's going to be life-changing. And ladies and gents, not financial advice, but hypothetically, if we have $1,000 XRP, we'll look back on days like today when you could buy it for $2 or $3, and we'll laugh and go, that's like looking back at 2017 and going, I could have bought it for less than 1 cent. That's exactly the way it's going to be. And that's when you have to ask yourself, well, how long do I have this opportunity? Because people have always had an opportunity to buy XRP at a really cheap price point. It just depends on how long they waited. And then that would result in how cheap they got XRP. Because the cheap price point, as we've seen, has been less than 1 cent. Then it was 1 cent. Then it was 10 cents. Then 15 cents. Then it was 30 cents or 50 cents or $1 or $2. After this alt season, it could be $2.50, $5, $10. The cheap entry point is always there, but it becomes more and more expensive as time goes on. The longer that XRP is in the crypto space, the closer it gets to mass adoption and a utility run. And then once that happens, there's no coming back from that. It's not going to be like the alt season where you get a small window of opportunity where we see these exorbitant prices. And then we get a dip down into the bear market where people can regroup, recover, hopefully learn from their mistakes and go, okay, well now XRP's dipped back down. What are my choices? Now we're talking utility run, where XRP is now just utilized in the way we conduct finance. That's it. There's no cycle. There's no going up, dipping back down. It's just now it's in use. And so that's when you're going to see the price kind of almost stabilize for XRP. But it'll stabilize at a much higher price point. And so now you're not getting the fluctuations that you're used to. You're not getting, $1,000 XRP that dips back down to 100, then it goes to $20, then back up to 1,000. You're not going to see that. You'll see like $1,000 XRP and it may dip down to like 995 and then go back up to like 1,001. Like that's the kind of volatility we will see. And that brings me back to my initial point, which is look at where we are right now. Look at what the cheap entry point is into XRP. And the question I ask myself is, have I done everything I can during these dips to build my bag up so that I can take XRP profit in the next couple of months, in the next couple of years, in the next 5 to 10 years? And if the answer is no, I can still do more, then that's when I use these opportunities to build and grow. And if I can't build and grow because I've exhausted all my resources, I hold. Because we are very close to an alt season and we are closer than everyone anticipates to a utility run. And we're going to see XRP go parabolic in both instances. And ladies and gents, as I've stated, none of this is financial advice. Now, if you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And if you're curious about the other cryptos I hold outside of XRP, consider becoming a Patreon. click the link in the description below, head across to my Patreon page, and consider becoming a Barry C VIP. There you'll have access to all my cryptos, as well as my buy, sell, and take profit signals in real time.